Hello, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm the owner of thetrustisyou.com in a podcast called Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. I am inviting you to come to my Zoom meeting on February 13th at 4 p.m. called Save Federal Taxes Legally. So few people have ever heard of the Spendthrift Trust. I want to teach this to as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and also U.S. investors, how they can save federal taxes legally, copywritten in the IRS Tax Code 643B. This is the same trust the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Kennedys, and U.S. presidents, athletes, and stars have. You should find out about it too. With the Spendthrift Trust, you're going to save in four extremely important ways. Listen up. Number one, federal taxes year after year, generation after generation. Number two, you're going to keep your information private. There is a false rumor out there your LLC or S corp does this for you. Oh, I can look up the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission on the internet, and I can find out everything about you. 40% of all LLCs are sued every year. Yikes. And number three, talking about being sued, well, if you have everything in the trust, the old adage from Nelson Rockefeller, own nothing, control everything. They can only sue you, the individual. I'm worth nothing. Everything I own is in the trust. It becomes frivolous and goes away. And then number four, if you're not aware of the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act from the Treasury Department that started on January 1st, you need to know about this. If you have any of the trusts, you're shielded from doing the paperwork. If you don't have the trusts, listen up. If you're an established LLC, doing business as, or a corporation, you have until January 1st of 2025 to do the paperwork for the Treasury Department. If you start a new LLC, doing business as, or a corporation in 2024, you have 90 days or 3 months to do the paperwork. If you procrastinate or if you forget about it, you will be charged $10,000 and or 2 years in jail. Let me repeat that, $10,000 and or 2 years in jail. Now, one of the reasons I talk about this is because they're asking for a whole bunch of information. Your name, your address, your telephone number, your driver's license, your social security number, and your passport number. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but if I were a hacker from Russia or from China, the first place I'd be trying to hack would be the Treasury Department. I have my passport kept in a safe in my house. Yes, I use it when I travel internationally, but I don't give the number to anybody else. So again, I want to help as many U.S. business owners and U.S. 1099 income earners save at least 90% on their federal income taxes year after year, generation after generation. There are 43 states in the union that have state income tax or personal income tax. If you get everything into the trust, you can save those taxes too. If you're a U.S. investor, listen up. The taxes you will be saving with the beneficial Spendthrift Trust will be you'll no longer pay short-term capital gains, a year or less, long-term capital gains, a year or more, interest income, if you're a passive investor, if you are a forex investors, you get taxed twice, interest income and capital gains. You need this trust. If you're doing subject to creative financing or seller financing, the BRRRR strategy, or have notes like I do, where I am the mortgage on the house and people pay me. You will no longer pay dividend income. If you're in the stock market, if you're a day trader, if you're doing commodities trading, if you're doing futures trading, think of how much money you could be saving every quarter and every year. You will no longer pay rental income, short-term rental like Airbnb, vacation rentals, traveling nurses, or if you have 5 doors, 20 doors, 30 doors, 100 doors, commercial property, multifamily, or apartments. Yes, you can take depreciation. Yes, you can do cost averaging. Be my guest. I'm not stopping you from doing that. But remember, your information is private and you pay no judgments if you get sued. You could save thousands of dollars every single year. And also royalties. So if you are an author, songwriter, an actor, an actress, if you're in the NFT world, if you have mineral rights, one of my clients has inherited his granddad's horse farm with 6 oil wells on it. If you have intellectual property, copyrighted property, all of this that's royalty income, and you will save that year after year. My goal is to help as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. investors learn the secret of the rich and help them set up their trust. Thank you for watching my video. Please come February 13th, 4 p.m. East Coast time. I'm going to do a presentation and then open it up for question and answering. Have a beautiful month. Take care.